Well, hey there. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another YouTube video. I'm Sandy, aka Business Chic Mama. Let me just fix my screen here. And today I want to talk about how to start a DIY YouTube channel for free and with your phone. Okay, super easy. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started on YouTube. I am not a big YouTuber, so don't worry. I'm going to be talking about these big guru, like things that you don't need to know about right now when you want to start a really easy YouTube channel. When I started just a few years ago, I didn't know anything about YouTube. I literally just opened my laptop. I started reviewing a product, and that's how I started my very first YouTube channel and video. I had no subscribers. I didn't know what I was doing, and I literally grew that channel organically over the past 2 years by adding one video a week. That's it. And it was really hard in the beginning because nobody knew who I was. So I literally had to grow person by person. And it was very slow, but I went ahead and did it. And now I just hit one video which has over 100,000 views on it. I'm monetizing my channel, and it's just a great side hustle income. So I wanted to talk how you can get started really easy, a few tips that you need to get started, and also how you can monetize your channel. This is not the tech. This is not the stuff that, okay, go into YouTube and click this on and do that. This is more about just like the brainstorming behind your channel, a few things that have helped me get my channel started, and also the monetization part. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, I know we are in a really, really right now. We are in times where they're very uncertain. But the one thing I do know is if you could have additional sources of income come in through monetizing YouTube in different ways, and we'll talk about that in a minute, it's going to be so much easier to take the stress off of yourself and your when you have another source of income coming in. And that's YouTube. Okay. And YouTube is not going anywhere anytime soon. So whether I really want to talk about for the DIYers, which is do it yourself, or for the crafters, anyone that is doing anything with a hobby or a talent, crafting, this video is for you. Okay. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need anything really truly to get started except for a few things. And I want you to remember something. Years ago, when these hard times were happening throughout history, the recessions, the wars, so many companies came out of recessions. Did you know that Burger King, we talk about different companies, GE, Disney, there are dozens of companies, Microsoft came out of really hard times out of innovation and necessity. So that's what I want to talk about today, and talking about different ways that you can get started really easy without any tech. Okay. So if you're a DIY person like myself, I'm a fashion designer. I run multiple Etsy shops, also a business coach. You can get started so easily with just a cell phone and then an overhead projector. Okay, what is that? Not an overhead projector, but an overhead, it's a gadget where you can attach your phone and it can record overhead video for you. Okay, so you take your phone and you place it into this gadget, and I actually have it right here, where you put it into this, just like that. Okay, and you will record, let's say if you're doing sewing, or if you're doing calligraphy, or whatever it is that you're doing, that will record from overhead, and that will give you the bird's eye view. And I tell you what, that is an amazing way, even if you don't want to speak on the channel, you can actually just record your whatever you're doing, your work, and someone would absolutely love that because people love to see DIY videos. Okay, so let's talk about some tips on how to actually like think about your channel and how to get started, get the brain going and thinking about what to do to get started. So let's say you are some type of a creator. Now, it start a channel that's very generic. What you want to do when you're get starting, and this is one of the most important tips, how to get started, is you actually want to pick a really specific niche in your whatever your hobby or talent is or whatever DIY you want to do, because sometimes it's really hard to be very general when you're starting out on YouTube to get found. The more specific you are, the more easily you will be found, because people are actually searching for how-to videos on YouTube. So let's say you do calligraphy and you specialize in wedding invitations. There's going to be someone on YouTube Googling how to blah, 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 blah. And they would probably fill in how to do a calligraphy wedding invitation. Guess what? With your own video, you are the one actually providing their information for that person. And how do you get found? Through keywords and your title. So that's number one. When you're picking a subject to think about what your channel is going to be about, go really super niche in the beginning. As you start to get followers, then you can slowly grow into other areas. But you need to start getting traction. And this is what I found out for me. It took me about 2 years to grow my channel to over 2,000 people, but doing this very part-time, from 0 organic followers to now about 2,300 followers, which is not a lot by any means, but believe me, I am still monetizing my channel and it is bringing me a nice side hustle income. So number one, pick a very niche subject to get started. You can always change later. This way, you're going to be like a magnet attracting those followers. Number two, validate your idea. So how do you validate if someone is going to be interested in your channel? Well, it's really easy. All you need to do is go into the Google search, bar or the YouTube search bar. And you're going to type in all those keywords that people may be looking for when it comes to your craft, your DIY, whatever channel you're thinking of making. So let's say I make jewelry out of leather. So you're going to Google how to make leather jewelry. I know that's going to come up because that's probably a pretty popular topic. But if that auto-populates and you find many other keywords surrounding that, it's going to be probably a pretty good niche to get started. Now, there's something called Keywords Everywhere. And this is a Google Chrome extension. I'll leave a link in this description where you actually find out the search volume and see how many people are actually looking for that actual. What you want to do is try to find something that is not so crowded in the space, but something that has enough people looking, enough volume looking for it. And also you want to make sure you're niche enough that people will actually be interested and people are looking for your type of DIY project. So that is the second thing. The third thing is after you validate your idea, and I made some notes here in case I don't forget, overhead video. Very simple. Go to your phone, click on record, and you're going to be doing that with this amazing, I'll leave the link below, and you put this right onto a tabletop, and then that can easily be put onto your tabletop, and you're going to record your whatever project you're doing, and that's how you can easily get started. Okay, once you get your channel set up, and again, this is not about the tech, this is more the mindset and the thought process and the preparation work before you actually set up your channel. And that's it. That's how I got started. I got started with a simple open up the laptop and I did a review of a product. There is no fancy tech involved to get started. Now, the key is absolutely, and if you're joining me now, it's so good to have you here. And the key is that you want to be really, really consistent. If I can say anything has helped me grow this channel, it is not just going out there and trying to find followers. It is consistently showing up. That is so important. I want you to be able to show up even if you have 0 followers and 0 likes and 0 views. And I know it's so hard in the beginning because we all want to feel like we're validated and people are actually looking for us. But that is not going to happen unless you have a following on social media or if you have a brand already. If you're starting from scratch, from nothing, you're going to have to show up for a really long time to an audience of nobody. Maybe your friends and family at first, but I promise you, as you are consistent over the days, the months, the years, your channel will start growing organically, and then you're going to stumble upon what I call the hockey stick, which is that one video that takes you straight up. And that just happened to me recently with one video in 3 days, over 100,000 views on a small channel. So that's what it takes, the persistence and the consistency of showing up. Okay, so I'm going to keep this quick. What I want to talk about now is how to monetize that channel. Once you start to get established, YouTube has a couple of requirements. Number 1, now this is as of 2020. We don't know what's going to happen if you're watching this in the future, but as of now, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need a minimum amount of views, okay? I can't remember the exact, but I do think I have it on another YouTube video, but it's in the tens of thousands of hours. So once you receive those 2 things, you can start monetizing your channel through AdSense. AdSense is where pays you. You see those advertisers on those YouTube channels where Google will pay you to advertise, to have advertisers show up on your channel. And I know you have all seen them before. Well, that's us. We get paid to, show our videos. Excuse me. And that's what is one easy way to start getting monetized on YouTube. But that doesn't happen for quite a while, especially if you don't have an audience. But once you hit those milestones, you turn on the ads, they pop up just like that on all of your videos, and side hustle income and potentially full-time income if you put the right energy into it. So let's talk about a couple other ways to monetize your channel. So the second way would be to actually connect all of your assets. What does that mean? That means whatever you have out there, a channel, maybe you have an Etsy shop, maybe you have a business that has a website, maybe you're monetizing already on Instagram or Facebook, or some type of link where you can use your channel to link in the descriptions. And that's one of the things I love about YouTube is that they let you put links in the description. It is a beautiful thing. You can not only put your website and affiliate links, you can pretty much link out to anything and anyone. So YouTube is a great way to get that done. And that's just instant, money coming in if you already have an established brand. You don't even need to have thousands of followers. Just a few people a day clicking on your links can add extra money to your pocket. Okay, so let's talk about affiliate links. So what are affiliate links? Those are links where you place in your description that will link to another person's product. For example, this product here, I am going to be putting this for the overhead video, the link to the product on Amazon. I'm an affiliate for Amazon. If someone clicks on my link, purchase the product, all I do is refer them. I'm like a referrer. I refer them to Amazon, they make the sale, and they pay me a small commission. Anywhere between 2 and 10%, maybe even more depending on the circumstance. But it's a great way to other vendors without having to sell your own product. This you can put up right away, even if you have no followers on your YouTube. Some type of DIY video, you can actually link all of the things that you're working on. Like if you're a calligrapher, you can use the pens and the paper, link them to Amazon or some other site, and you can get that commission. Okay, so another way to monetize is sponsorships and collaborations. So this is where companies actually, when you start growing a little bit, you start getting thousands of followers, or you have a big video which has a lot of views, you will start to get people wanting to collaborate with you. It just starts to happen. So when people notice, when you start either a very highly successful YouTube video, or you have a lot of followers and you seem to get a lot of good feedback, people will take notice and you can start making money right away with collaborations. And that means anything from one person or a company reaching out to you to actually promote their product, or it could be you're working with a group of people to provide a summit or something to get your name out there. There's so many ways that you can collaborate with people to actually go ahead and get your channel started. So really getting a YouTube channel, up and running is super easy. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't, because I've been doing this for now almost 2 years, and I'm finally starting to see a lot of traction happening. My one video that has hit over 100,000 views made about $500 in just 3 days, and totally passive income. So it is a great way for you to get your brand out and for you to have some stable income coming in on a monthly basis. All right, so that's it. I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Go ahead and give me a comment. Let me know if you've been wanting to start a channel and you don't know where to start. I can definitely help you out, but let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to help you out. All right, guys, in the meantime, go ahead and be healthy, be safe, and be awesome. Take care.